Hey guys, the Kamsh here. So the season just restarted, and a couple months ago I did a video series where basically I played Control Warrior and I went over every single possible line that I could, sort of rogue coach style, taking a lot of time for every turn. And a lot of people seem to really enjoy that. So today I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be playing Control Warrior deck. This one's post TGT though. I actually did a deck tech on post TGT Control Warrior. So if you want to look up the list or how to play it or something, check that out on tempostone.com. I'll put a link in the description. But the most important thing isn't the deck I'll be playing, but rather what I'll be doing. So it's sort of a game theory exercise where we will be taking a look at all the different things we could do and see if that helps us improve our gameplay a little bit. So let's go ahead and jump into a game. The season just started. I only played a few games, collecting my ranked rewards. All the gold cards and dust and stuff from Legend got reset. So let's go ahead and play Control Warrior here, see what we're up against, and just think about all our options and have a nice, good, long game. And hopefully it's one we win. Let's see what we're playing against here. Warlock. I really hope it's Handlock. Those tend to be pretty long games. Could be Zoo though. So taking a look at this hand, Sylvanas is great against Handlock, but too slow to keep against Zoo, so we have to mulligan it as sort of a, going this and that way. Armorsmith is fine against Zeus, so we can keep that, although I would like a weapon. And BGH is actually great against both because it kills giants, and then in Zoo, when they pull like Mal'Ganis off a Void Caller, it kills that as well. So we're going to mulligan like that. Execute's fine against both. I was really looking for a weapon, but that's fine. Shield Maiden, not the best draw. Obviously, we can't do anything this turn, so we're just going to pass. Next turn, we'll likely play Armorsmith, unless we think there's a huge chance it'll die, like if he coins a Succubus or something. Looks like it's Flame Imp, so it's going to be Zoo. Still no weapon. We could play this. It does just die to Direwolf. But then we have the opportunity to execute this, which I think we honestly might take since we want to live till the late game, since that's when we start winning. So I think I will just play this rather than armoring up. And if he has the Direwolf and hits this, then we're fine. If he doesn't, then this gets the opportunity to kill something else. It doesn't have to be Direwolf. It could be like Abusive plus Voidwalker or something, but coins. It's a 3-drop, Game Boss. Alright, cool. So our Armorsmith actually gets to live here. Not a great draw. So I don't want to play this since it just trades with a minion. Doesn't have as high value. I might play Tempo BGH at some point. What I really want to do is get rid of this as soon as possible. So I think I might just hit this and then execute it. Otherwise he gets to start bouncing it off the Armorsmith and just making loads of imps, which we don't want him doing, so we're going to execute and armor up. This is a very slow hand to draw against Zoo, though. Not really what we want to be doing. I would love to see some weapons or a brawl so we can start stabilizing. We do have a lot of pseudo life gain effects like Shield Maiden and Alexstrasza, but if we're losing on board, those don't really matter. And it's not like we're playing against Face Hunter where he's just trying to get us with Steady Shot. He's trying to get us with board control. Another Flame Imp, not good to see, but I do like that he's just tapping instead of making an active play. I'd love to see a Revenge, a Deathbite, a Fiery War Axe, a Cruel Taskmaster, etc. Brawl is actually pretty nice. So we could play the Big Game Hunter. One thing that does do well is that it bluffs that we don't have Brawl since we're committing to the board, likely making him trade. And there's a good chance he implosions it if he has Implosion, which he might, he has a lot of cards he couldn't cast last turn. And that way we get a bigger Brawl. If we just armor up, he might play around Brawl. He might play like Nerubian Egg or Haunted Creeper, which makes for a pretty bad Brawl. He could just play, if he plays Void Caller though after this, then we just feel bad after he pulls like Mal'Ganis or something. We don't have a way to answer it. So I think I'm just going to take the risk and armor up. Hope he doesn't play any Nerubian Eggs or Haunted Creepers. If he does and he has an Implosion in hand, BGH might have been a better line to try to bait the Brawl. Tap, and I really hope there's no Nerubian Egg here. There's a Knife Trickler. Knife Trickler's fine. So I guess it's possible we don't Brawl, but I think I will just take the 3-for-1 here. Especially since he's pressuring our life total and we get to play a Shield Maiden after. Deathbite might change the equation though. Yeah, I think it definitely does. Now we want to save the Brawl because we get to clear the Juggler to prevent extra damage. Sure, he gets to get a little bit of damage in, but then we get to clear this all for free with the Deathbite, whereas Brawl leaves him with a creature alive. Let's go ahead and hit here. Next turn we get to clear this, and pop, and then we can play Shield Maiden and start to recover our life total a little bit, and we have Alexstrasza on 9 to help us really recover. This plan does get kind of blown up by Argus and things like that. I could actually just Brawl this turn too and then kill whatever survives. Yeah, I think we might go for that plan. I can actually just hit him in the face and then kill the haunted creeper spiders. Or I guess I'm hitting whichever creature survives. Hopefully it's just not haunted creeper. That would have been a great draw earlier. The unfortunate thing about this line is we can't shield maiden this turn, but we can just go ahead and do it next turn. Hopefully we're not in too much danger of dying. Doomguard is pretty scary though. It's actually one of the best ones since, you know, we only take 1 damage in clearing it. If he just slams a Doomguard, I'm not sure we can actually recover, since that is a lot of damage, and we're still 3 turns away from Alex. Voidcaller we can definitely beat though. No tap, interesting. Opponent being conservative with his life total. So, I'm trying to think of how many things we're dead to, and if it's worth it to just Doctor Boom instead of Shield Maidening. So if he has like PO plus Doomguard, that's only 12 damage. If he has PO Doomguard abusive, then we lose. But I think if he had Doomguard, he would just slam it. I honestly don't think he would just play this. If I was in his position, I would also probably tap. But if in his position, I would definitely just slam the Doomguard. So I think we can actually take the risk and play Doctor Boom. You know, if he has like double PO or something and just kills us, that's unfortunate. But Siphon Soul, wow, that's interesting. It's a little bit more of a controlling deck from our opponent here. Yes, Sarah. So I'm gonna Shield Maiden because I don't want to be in danger of dying, obviously. The interesting question is, I don't think we clear this because we can't BGH yet, and if it pops a Mal'Ganis, he gets to hit us in the face, and I am not a huge fan of that. The question is whether we fire your War Axe and like go face or do something aggressive like that, or just armor up. I think I'm actually going to... So the benefit of equipping this is we can play a 9-drop next turn and still have a War Axe up. The benefit of armoring up increases our life total a little bit, maybe lets us Alex him to try to get lethal. I think I'm actually just going to armor up. Hitting him in the face with the axe is a little bit too suspicious. He definitely will think we have Grom, which we do. So we'll see what happens here. Another Void Caller. He's popping this one? Is it Mal'Ganis? Alright, so that's actually excellent. We get to BGH that. Demon Wrath. Wow. So, obviously we want to BGH this. The question then is, do we want to pop this? I'm leaning towards no, because he'll pop it for us, right? And just Fire War Axe hitting it isn't mana efficient. Plus, if he gets a Doomguard again, that's kind of scary. I guess Doomguard's scary either way when he pops this, but I'd rather have another creature on the board. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Justicar. It's going to improve our hero power. It's more mana efficient, too. If he does get a Doomguard, we can use like Grom plus War Axe to kill it or something like that. Another Demon Wrath. Sure. Implosion. I thought it was going to be Mortal Coil. He rolled a 3. That kind of sucks for us, but you know, stuff happens. So let's see what we draw here. Cruel Taskmaster. So we're actually kind of close to the Grom finish. He already used Mouse. So I don't think he has taunts. So we can just, and even if he has Jiraxis, this plus this next turn will kill him. So I think we just take a line like this where we fire your War Axe, hit him in the face, and then armor up. And Alex putting him to 15 isn't lethal because this is only 12 damage. We need the War Axe actually equipped. So if he doesn't have like a Defender Vargas here, we just win. I definitely think that's worth taking the risk rather than just playing like a Ysera or something. Floating Watcher. So this is actually Demon Lock rather than just straight Zoo. But I think we just win now unless he has a Sun Fury. Awesome. So now we actually get to go just, you know, Grom Cruel, and that's it's going to be lethal. So yeah, definitely a lot of options we had to look at in that game, and I think, you know, looking through all of them definitely helped us sort of maneuver them. There were a couple times where you were like, oh, do we play this BGH as a bluff, and things like that. And it's definitely worth considering in Hearthstone, not just, you know, how do I play optimally, how do I do the best things, but sort of trying to get in your opponent's head, think about what they're trying to do, why they're doing the things they do if they seem like misplays, and what their line of play is going to be based on what you do, not just like what is the most mana efficient play or what is the best play on the board. I think once you start considering those things, it really helps you both as a player and just helps you win more games. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll try to get the link to this deck in the description if you guys want to play it, and I'll see you guys next week.